Yo, thank you for clicking on the video. I'm Who's Mans. I just like football. I'm here to teach you the X's and O's of the game. I'm not here to teach you the glitches and the exploits and things like that. Not that there's anything wrong with that. If you guys are new, go ahead, hit the subscribe button and the bell so you never miss an upload. And let's get into it. I am struggling. I think I might be getting sick. So your boy pre-active got the T. But anyway, we're going to go over the gameplay. This is a do as I say, not as I do. Please, please, please bear with me. This game, I'm going to show you guys what, when you just don't really pay attention, how many things you can miss. And, you know, I get it. There's some games where it's like, well, yeah, I know stuff is going to be open and I'm not always going to see it. Stuff like that happens in real life. But that usually happens more so when you're going through your progression and you didn't get there yet. And maybe a guy got open, yada, yada. I get that. But this is more so if guys were open and I should have known because of how I'm going through my progression. Now, first and foremost, I like to start off with a script. I start off with the same kind of plays. I didn't really get into it in this one, and if you see me looking back and forth, I got two screens going, one to draw, one to, I don't know, I'm gonna figure it out one day. If I start seeing single high, I need to either check out or read it properly. Now, what do I say I need to read it properly? First off, numbers in the box, right? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people in the box. We got 5 people blocking. That's not gonna work. All right, this is an inside zone with a little screen on the backside. You got your hook slash fade. That's more so, if I'm not mistaken, this fade happens against against man coverage. So if he's, you know, playing cover one man and maybe he's pressed down on the line, I know he runs the fade because, you know, he has a lot more space to get over there. Inside zone, how it should be blocked. I know Madden doesn't always do it. Boom, double team. Why? You let him go for read options. There's that whole thing, but Madden doesn't always do that correctly. And then usually how this works is after he gets off, he'll come back and go work to the second level. You have someone head off, so one gap over, and I know he's going to take him. That leaves, if I'm not mistaken, this guy here as the person you need to watch, because we have this player here coming free and you see where the flow of the play is going this way. He can get into this window. Trust me, I know he's blitzing, but I've seen too many times where blitzers will pick off plays. I need to immediately come and look at this side. Why? He's backed off, and if this is cover 3, I know he's gonna bail. I know that he is gonna bail, and I know that he's gonna bail, right? I need to watch out for this player. Like I said, if he goes out to the flat at all, I know now that I should have a running lane right up into this area right here, or, you know, here or there. You know, that's just how inside zone works. We're gonna go and I'm gonna show you exactly what happens, and you're gonna see that when you do not make your pre-snap reads, stupid stuff happens, right? So let's get that started. So immediately when he goes out to the flat like this, I see he goes out. I need to hand this ball off. He's kind of sitting here, you know, kind of peeping out what's going on. I told you EA is weird about their inside zone blocking. It's not always correct. He needs to help double team him because he is supposed to be the free option, and then 77 can work up to the second level. He blocks him, and then he's gonna go out here. So like I said, this guy is who I would look at first, and then you can already see these two zone turn. What is a zone turn? If their hips, if they turn toward the quarterback, if they're looking in at the quarterback, I know for a fact the zone. If they turn and look towards the wide receiver, right, then I know it's man. However, they turned and looked toward me. You know, I'm looking in this general area of the field right here. I know that I could either throw this because this is cover 3. He's zone turning. He's going to bail, and he's going to bail. As soon as he stops, I'll have this for a nice 5-yard gain, or I should just hand this ball off. I'm gonna keep it going. And right here, I decide to throw this. Granted, yes, we do have a block here, a block here. He ends up getting blocked, so it does kind of work out. But I'm just saying, look at this hole, right? Yeah, I'm not going to break out for some crazy, touchdown that way, but I am at the very least, the way this is looking, getting my 4 yards. Once again, I can throw this and once again pick up my 4 or 5 yards, but I throw this anyway. Just the blocking right here is abysmal. The blocking in the RPO is abysmal, but also defensively they don't have things programmed right, so I'm not extremely mad about this because the RPO game has not been programmed correctly for a while. But anyway, we get a gain of 1 right here, so that was a wasted play. First off, what happened on this D line, I don't know. There's a weird glitch with a certain formation, but same thing, single high. There's a possibility he's either bailing, right? From the looks of this, we got our flat, our hook zone, I've said this before, key in on this defender. Does he go inside? Does he go outside? We know the rules. If he goes inside and he's following this route, then I know that I need to look at this out here, or I need to look in this area. Why? If he's going inside this way, that means all of this area is free. Single high man coverage, this corner and this corner, if this is man, they usually have outside leverage. They'll have kind of an outside leverage. So if when he's running this post, how he should play it is kind of back off a little bit and then play outside. The reason being is his help is inside, so he's gonna lead him into this area here. And you also have these 2 defenders that are gonna be sitting kind of in this area, so most of your help is inside. He goes way outside here. Where's grass? The grass is right here. I'm not saying that I should have thrown it immediately here, because he's gonna run in. You got 2 linebackers, they would have smacked him. Real life, I'm talking more so real life, he's getting smacked. Wide receivers coming back to the huddle bro, when we get back to the dorm rooms, we running a fade. It's getting ran. However, I have 2 options. Watch these 2. How do they play this mesh? I know that once the mesh is done, he's sitting down here. Once this mesh is done, he's sitting down right here. I know that he is going out, so he has to respect this. That just means once, like I said, this area is open. Now I can either attack B. The second he gets right behind him, I usually like to throw this, but I don't know what I am looking at in this clip. I wait too long and then try to, it was the, but no. Now here we go. You see he rotates into a single high again, which means I need to pay attention to what the safety does. A lot of people recently have been running a cover 2 invert, so sometimes they'll have a guy kind of drift off here, your cornerback bails, and then you have corner go to the flat here, and maybe you have a hook, you have a deep middle third, and then you have another hook, and then he's playing a curl flat right there, something similar like that. But I need to pay attention to this. Okay. If I'm not mistaken, I am running a shallow cross. So what do I need to pay attention to? Same thing. I need to pay attention to this defender, right? If I see him shoot out to the flat here, I know at some point I can then just kind of look okay, well, this side of the field is dead. Let me look here, right? I'm either gonna have something going across the middle here, or I should essentially have space here, because I know that this dig is gonna occupy this hook curl and bring him inside a little bit to open up the window here. But we're gonna run it. With this being said, right here, I have a couple of options. Just say I've already kind of X'd this one out. I'm looking. He's bailing. I can throw this right now. Pick up my few yards, lay down, get my yardage. I don't. And I mean, from there, it's kind of cooked, right? He called the correct defense for something I ran. First off, I shouldn't have run this play. Once I see him rotate, I could just kind of audible out. But you see, we're kind of cooked right there. And then I'm trying to play hero ball. I thought I was going to be able to lob it over his head. I can't. Throw it. We're done. Defensively, we did really great. So now the whole thought was, once again, I am struggling on offense. Let me just try to run this rock. I know that same thing. He kind of has the numbers in the box. The nice thing about gap scheme runs is we can take an additional lineman and plug him in essentially on this side of the ball. And you got to be patient with these runs. Now, as soon as he shifts over, now I know I'm getting this block, I'm getting this block, I'm getting this block. So it kind of blocks like a zone, and you're getting an extra, right? So he's getting free. It's nice. I need to be patient. I see how this is going. There is a little bit of a wall here. If I can get him to come in and at least put a hand on, there might be something there. But really, I need to really follow behind this blocker, and then you can either cut it out, you can kind of bang it up the middle, or you can cut back. But I don't read it properly. I had an opportunity to kind of cut back up in here. It just didn't work out. Then you see this block here just never happened. So I'm going to try to cut up in there, and it just is not going to work. Good defense by him there. Cover 3. You see I have this comeback, the streak, and then we have the bender and the go ball. This is 4 verts. Reason I like this is that comeback usually occupies the corner just enough so that I can, if I throw a ball to the tight end here in the seam, I can fit it here if I need to. On the offshoot, we should be able to get this here. I know that this flat route is going to occupy our flat defender pretty soon. He is going to always get hands on this tight end, and good call here. The second he gets over him and goes to this flat route, right, I'm going to fit it right inside. I throw it inside and underneath because I want to get it under this safety, and I want to get it away from this corner. This 4 verts is so dangerous against cover 3. Throw it in a good, pick up my first downs. He's in cover 3, but I think he's coming out in a 2-high shell. You can see the 2-high right here. Boom, boom. But I do need to pay attention to what's going on. Nobody over top of him. That lets me know that this is a zone coverage. He has his players about 5 yards off the line. As you see here, they're all about 5 yards off the line. 2-high safety look. To me, this looks like Tampa 2. What are the how do you attack Tampa 2? You attack the deep outside, attack the middle. How do you attack the middle and the deep outside? You have your patterns like smash. You have your patterns like levels levels. Almost said level sail. You have your shallow cross type plays. Anything that puts the middle of the field in a high-low read, or anything that puts your flat defenders in a high-low read to where they either have to defend the deeper route or they have to commit to the shorter route. You see he goes to a cover 3 again. I know he's in a cover 3 zone turn. Why? He's looking in. If it is cover 3, with this being blocked and him coming back, like I said, he's bailing. He doesn't care that this defender is here. Why? Because first off, this defender is responsible for the flats, but we have a tight end blocking. I can easily throw this here, get a nice little 5-yard gain if need be. He has numbers in the box. 1 block. You got this block, blocked. He should be coming in this way. So you can do that if you wanted to. If this was a read, you could read him. If he's flying in, run it with the quarterback, get as many yards as possible. I think I try to run this rock. Yeah, I run this rock. these linebackers hesitate, it gives my offensive linemen a chance to really get up to the second level the way they need to. Boom. So I just run the ball. Needed to change up the pace of everything, but good job there. We're running the tempo. There's good things about tempo, and it's, especially when you're struggling on offense. I would consider running tempo on offense. Maybe if you've been struggling for a while and you need to get something going, just come out the game in some tempo, get it moving, get the ball moving, and then once you've really settled in, then you can start to slow down if you want to. Really start slowing down and really thinking about what you want to come out in, especially if you are more of a defensive guy and your offense has been lacking a little bit. He's been showing me cover 3. He's been showing me cover 3 this entire time. The seams open, and usually the flats are something you can pick on. How do you pick on those? You get like a flood type action here, because it puts this defender in conflict. Why? Your deep third will always defend this. And now you have him trying to stay in the middle of something high and something low. So you can either attack low or you can attack high. See the adjustments that I make. And then right there, when I see him take the safety and move this way, my eyes are on this side. So you should see me put him on a comeback and put him on a streak, and I would like to attack this side of the field. He has more space, more area to run to over here. And also, this is my athlete. If he's even, he's leaving. In these cases, I feel like a lot of people on YouTube would say this is not open. I think in real life, a quarterback would throw this ball. Give your guy a chance. His back is turned. He's going to see this comeback, this deep comeback, right? And it should have him hesitate just long enough, right? He should hesitate and come back just long enough. So that gives me all of this space. Where should I throw this ball to? I need to throw this ball over here. Why? If we're looking at where we are, if I throw it over here, I have the advantage to get to it. If the ball is thrown over here, he has the advantage to get to it. Even if it's in, directly in front, it's too much of a chance for the defender, especially in this game, but there's too much of a chance for the defender to get the ball or make a play in the ball. So if you throw it over the shoulder on this side, it allows your wide receiver to get this way, and then the cornerback will eventually have to be behind the wide receiver. You're going to see that. And I have an extremely fast wide receiver here. It's just the placement of the ball matters. So you're going to see I throw it onto the outside. They're still at the exact same place, right? We're still deadlocked even in this race. But you're going to see where I catch this. It allows me, I may be one step ahead. But because the ball is on this side, he would have to fight through me to even touch this ball. Like I said, in real life, that's iffy, because then that's pass interference. Do you want to give up the 15 or do you want to give up this? I mean, I know some corners may give up the pass interference, especially in college. It's only a 15-yard penalty. In the pros, it really don't matter, because if I get pass interference here, we on the goal line. That's why I throw the ball on this side, because now I have a faster path to this ball. I mean, it's just basic physics and all that good stuff. I would nerd out, but I'm not. And boom, we get the touchdown. All right, so the audio on the rest of this is wild. It keeps cutting out. So I'm going to just have to do it this way. I'm going to explain this play. I'm talking about how that, kind of bender from number 3 is bringing in that hook just enough, and we having the same idea, so then we can hit him up on the outside shoulder, same to how we did before. And you see again, boom, we get the touchdown. Now, I'm not going to go over this too much just because of how we explained it before, but I think going forward, I might just have to do my traditional breakdown videos until I get a microphone. Why am I taking so long in getting it? I don't know. I might just excuse me. And by the way, this is the next day. I'm sick as a dog right now. I'm gonna just go have to bite the bullet and buy one, because the one I'm using right now just ain't cutting it. It keeps cutting out. So yeah, my bad, y'all. The quality of stuff going in 2025 will definitely improve. And yeah, but I'm gonna do more breakdowns like this of the game itself, because I feel like games like this, where I may not be doing everything necessarily right, because I have games where I do, you know, I pretty much make all the correct reads. I'm not gonna say every read is correct, but you know, for the most part, I make the correct reads, things like that. I think you guys need to see the games where I mess up, because I feel like, you know, if you are watching stuff like this, you are doing what I'm doing in here, and it's just like, you know, things could definitely be a lot better for you. But yeah, that's it for this video. It's a little longer. I had another one planned, but I'm just gonna do it differently, depending on how I feel tomorrow. There might not be a Thursday video. I might have to just let this thing go, because we got a little flu bug going around. It's not the flu, but it feels like the flu, and it's destroying. But anyway, same as I say before, if you got any prayer requests, throw them in the comment section below. Man, I think I'm gonna start 2025. I'm gonna start doing this thing too, where it's like, yo, if you kind of thinking about having a relationship with Christ, I'm gonna try to figure out a way where y'all could probably, I don't know, hit me up. Maybe I'll make a Discord. I don't know. And then we could get in there and talk about it. That way I don't have to feel like you got to put everything on Front Street, because it's more of a personal relationship and stuff. But yeah, I pray all y'all who watched the video, whether you believe or not, have a good 2025. I pray for everyone's safety and mental health and, you know, growth. And yeah, pray for me in this little bug though, because I'm going through it right now. But yeah, peace.
When I'm with you, I even song